Jah Rastafari. Holy Emmanuel I Selassie Jah Rastafari. Give thanks again after you've just stepped into the food of 7, where we naturally eradicate disease with the consumption of good food, good mental habits, and good social habits, and the utilization of good herbal medicine. I mean, it's a shame even to be growing right here in St. Lucia. I mean, growing up with my own grandmother at a tender age, being taught exactly how to make my coconut oil, my castor oil, how to use my chapatier, my japana, how to use even my bitter herbs, my lalwe, you know, and my kokomkuli. But nowadays, I know even if you tell a little child walking down the street, if they know what bui is, or what guiave is, or what joange is, these people might be saying, oh, what is this? But if you say, do you know what a lollipop is, or a chocolate, or chalk ice, or, you know, ice cream, or something, I mean, they know everything about it. I mean, we are now developing what we call a junk food nation. That is why specifically, we at the Food of 7, the Great Physician International, we reiterate the importance of good nutritional habits, eating properly, because as easy as it might seem, that nowadays, that people nowadays actually going all around the place with big belly, man. I was going by the beach, walking down by the beach, and I'm checking the number of young people, 13, 14, 15, 16, walking down by the beach, and every single person I saw, especially the young people, the young ladies, all of them had what we call it the kangaroo, this little pouch belly. Why? If we visualize in the future, 10, 15 years from that, what is it do we expect from these children? Do we expect them to be free from pain and disease, or do we expect them to be healthy, strong individuals? So we all know that it is virtually impossible that we could literally eradicate our present predicament of #1 in the world with diabetes by just sitting down and wearing the whole #1 in the world with diabetes as just maybe, you know, a medal around our neck. No, we can't do that. Basically, we have to work towards, even together, to eradicate diabetes. How can we do this? Even right now, we are going to be embarking upon a serious program, even if the head of state of the country, the Honorable Prime Minister, whereby we'll be launching a new program called NutriFit. NutriFit will specifically be dealing with how one could literally exercise, do physical activities, and consume proper foods to help to take off the excessive weight, to help to actually reduce the cholesterol, to help to regulate the blood sugar levels, and also just to maintain a whole aspect of what they say a bienestar, of wellness, of comfort, because we have to begin to incorporate specific types of lifestyles, life activities to help us to eradicate our diseases. When I went by the beach and I was looking at all these young people, I sat down with my family and I'm seeing every single young girl from the age of, I say 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 we're looking at, and we're seeing the majority of the young girls by the beach, they had a big belly. They were obese. Now, for me, in what we call a scientific perspective, what I would begin to analyze from that is that how these specific people look in a matter of 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. If it is today, we in St. Lucia are #1 in the world. How would things be 15 years from now if it is that our young people continue to live the life that they are living and still eat the junk foods and nothing is being done? Oh, we're #1 in the world for diabetes, and then we as parents, we have to stop just paying the rent. We have to literally become guardians to guard the wellness of our children. Like before, I mean, my grandmother used to say, oh, pas manger rien dehors. So aller dehors, et pas moun ba ou tu manger, pas manger. Viens la kayot manger. If I used to go by the road and then somebody offered me something and I pick it up and I reach home with something that my grandmother never gave me, I have to explain. Koto posa. Nowadays, people eat more outside than they actually eat on the inside. So it is a sad situation whereby we are looking and we are seeing that our nation is in this specific predicament, and yet still our youth, our children are growing up, and there is nothing put in place to actually help them to eradicate that type of obesity and that junk food mentality. As we are even right now launching this new program with our Honorable Prime Minister, our head of state, whereby we will be taking him through the whole exercise regime with his nutritional therapist being myself, and also his physiotherapist, his personal trainer where Desmond is going to take him through the exercise regime, whereby we are going to work towards bringing down his weight and actually putting him in a state of better health. Why is that important? Because I mean, we've been doing it at the bottom, we've been doing it with our people, we've been doing it at the schools, we've been doing it in the business places. Now we have to do it from the governmental level, whereby even the head of state of this country, St. Lucia, who have always supported our works. Even we have in the wellness fair, the Caribbean Wellness Fair, whereby we'll be working with the Prime Minister's office to present on September the 19th at the Cultural Center, the Wellness Day, where we'll be having people from Barbados, from Jamaica, from Tortola, from St. Croix, from London, and our own people from St. Lucia, actually to come in and teach us their modality in massage therapists, Tai Chi, yoga, raw food specialists, vegan chefs, different people from around the Caribbean coming together right here in St. Lucia to actually educate us on how to live a better life. So even this program, the NutriFit program, is to help to encourage us as a nation of people to change our habits. Because as I was saying, as a scientist, when I look at exactly where we are heading to, when you're going into the whole aspect of St. Lucians, when it comes to our whole lifestyle or fashion, as we call it, we are not going in the perfect direction. We are heading towards disaster. If our children already have what we call pot bellies, and they already have what we call a kangaroo, and the bellies already hanging out. I mean, before, when a woman used to have a little pot belly, they used to be ashamed. I mean, they used to hide that. But now, pot belly or not, they still wearing the short top, and everybody, they tight jeans and the short top and the little belly hanging around the place, and like they're 2 or 3 months pregnant, and they feel proud. You should not feel proud about that. I mean, if you cannot see your toes, you stand up and you can't see your toes, you're in trouble. That means that you are at an 80% higher chance of getting diabetes than someone else who could see their toes. So I mean, having a pot belly is nothing to be proud of. It's something that we're supposed to be working towards getting flat. So if it is that you have a pot belly and your belly is too big and you still want to walk around and be proud of it, yes, you could be proud. But at the same time, you can't be proud of a figure that's not healthy. Why? Because if it is that you as a woman have accumulated so much fat around the waistline, I mean, how do you feel the arteries look? How do you feel your heart looks? How much fat you think is around your liver? How much fat you think is around your pancreas, your spleen? How much fat you think is around your kidneys, around your heart, around your lungs? I mean, our inside. We cannot see the inside. But remember, whatever is on the outside reflects exactly what is happening on the inside. Now, if I just look at my skin, right here, I mean, we have the herbal manual, and I press down on my skin, I press this like that, I could have an understanding of the level of subcutaneous fat. How much fat is underneath my skin? Could I feel my other finger? Could I press down and feel my other finger? Or is it when you press, you have a big 1-inch space behind that? That means that you have lots of subcutaneous fat. Now,